Podcast.
Okay, everyone, please join us
Put your hands together.
in welcoming
Ashley.
boyfriend and girlfriend.
Boyfriend and girlfriend. Ashley.
Ike and Eddie and Jared.
Haben. Wow, you guys really guessed it. You really nailed it on the message boards about a couple months ago, and you know what? You were fucking right.
What are you talking about, Lauren? No one fucking knew. Also,
No, there was an actual message on the message board like a month ago. Somebody goes, Ashley should do it with the story of us. I bet you she does it with the story of us. And I was like, haha, we're taping it next week.
Wow.
Also, never make me keep a secret again that I could sell for $1 million.
I didn't really keep it
Thank
secret.
you.
All I want to say is this a blink enough? Because I think this is a pretty good blink.
Let's formally tell everyone. So, I don't get it, listeners. You guys have been through this journey. Our first episode was Ashley and I talking about how we've never had a boyfriend. Life has extremely come full circle. Just so you know, the story of them is up on the story of us. If you guys type it in YouTube, if you haven't heard it. So the whole story of how Jared and Ashley came to be together is there. So that's not what we're going to talk about on the podcast, but you guys can find it there.
Yep.
So we're gonna ask a couple questions we have for them, and then we're gonna play a fun Newlywed Game.
This is so cool and exciting. I guess my first question, you guys, is how has life changed since you've been together and since you went public yesterday? First, since you've been together.
Well, since we've been together, it's like not been like, it wasn't like some weird earthquake where everything was like totally different. That's what was so nice about it, was that the transition from being just friends to being boyfriend and girlfriend was the most natural I could ever imagine it being.
Yeah, it just made sense. That was the thing. It was so easy.
Yeah.
It was like, no, this is the way it's supposed to be. What it wasn't
Yeah.
right. And even we talk about that a lot where we say, I remember telling Ashley, it's like, how was I not touching you?
I was just gonna say,
5
I don't
months
remember
ago.
a time before you guys were touching. You
Yeah.
know, like I don't remember how it was when you'd come over
He
and sit on
definitely
another
doesn't
couch.
remember.
No,
It's,
and
you
it's
know?
so weird to even put myself back in that place of like, no, we sat on opposite sides
Yeah.
of couches. We didn't touch each other.
Well,
I didn't kiss you.
I used to try to. I used to like try to like put his arm around me and be like, I just need snuggles, you
Yeah.
know, like friend snuggles, but he never seemed to like it. Whenever I would put my arm around him,
It's not that I didn't like it.
Limp.
No, it's not that I didn't like it. I was just terrified of the idea of leading you on. That just always struck a nerve with me, but we don't have to talk about that.
I have to say,
That's what the story of us is for, guys.
I have to say, being there and Lauren was there from the day you guys met to now, and just like watching you guys right now,
Yeah.
being so touchy, just sitting here like at a table recording this podcast, it's crazy because that was the one sense, like out of touch, feel, hear, see, Ashley, that we would always be like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's so
Yeah.
cool to see it come. Like,
Because I always used to say,
Sis.
Jared is my boyfriend who doesn't touch me.
Exactly.
Because he would honestly fulfill the role in every other way, except for the touching part.
And now I can't keep my hands off
He's
her.
really making up for lost time.
That's what I have to do.
my second question for you guys is, Ashley, I feel like we would always, me and Lauren would always be like, I feel like you kind of always knew deep down, like, oh, I think I'll marry Jared one day. Like, if I don't find
Yeah.
anyone else, you'd
She would
always
say
say,
that,
like,
and
I
I'd
have
be
a
like, all
marriage.
right.
Right. You had a marriage pact, but then deep down, did you actually think you would marry Jared one day, or would you just kind of say that?
I don't know. For the past, I think like what's good about the story of us is that it really breaks it down to like 3 separate years. And over the past year, I kind of dropped off that idea. I thought if Jared and I get married, it's actually going to be with our marriage pact, which is at 35.
Right.
And I did think, I was like, Jared and I will probably both be single at 35. So
Sounds
it'll
about
probably end up that way either way, but it's way better this way.
What about you, Jay?
I think I always kind of knew I was going to marry you. I know that sounds so...
We just got confirmation. It's happening.
So when Ash was making the marriage pact, were you
I'd
like
always
totally
reluctantly agree,
Yeah.
even though deep down I was like, no, I could absolutely see myself being married to Ashley Iaconetti. And the thing
I'm,
was,
like, melting
because
on
the
this
whole
table
thing
right
was,
now.
it's always, and it's not, it's difficult to talk about for the simple fact that I know that it's always been my fault to the extent of like, I've let in my insecurities and the worst part of myself kind of take over for a while. And I think even like Lauren and Ashley, you guys have talked about how you've noticed a difference in me over the past few months than you
Just
have over the
happier,
past year.
in general.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it came from the fact that I always just never knew if I was doing the right thing. And I don't know. It's so hard to describe or articulate, but there was just a lot of emotions and feelings within me that I was just withholding and had a very difficult time talking about, because I think I felt a lot of shame and guilt towards what happened specifically in Bachelor in Paradise Season 3. Because, of course, I had more than friendship feelings for you, but it was just...
Who would have thunk?
The timing was
really,
horrible.
who would have thunk?
And you know, like we've talked, we don't have to go deep into it because we talk about it on the Story of Us, but yeah, I think I always went back and forth. I was like, I think there's a big part of me that would be extremely happy with Ashley. But I also think I knew the change had to happen within me.
yourself.
Yeah, I think that's what I always knew. It was always going to come down to me. Not that I knew one day Ashley could easily lose feelings for me, but I think I always knew that if it was going to happen, it was going to be if I had the balls to do something.
You and I had an interesting conversation the night we saw
Star Wars,
The Last Jedi.
This was taken out of the Story of Us, but we definitely recorded it. So I'm glad you're bringing this up as like a deleted scene.
This is a bonus feature on the DVD, you guys, of The Story of Us. And I don't, as comfortable as you are going into it, because you guys have kind of hashed this out already. Like, it's out there now. Everyone can watch The Story of Us. It's been on the Almost Famous podcast, your podcast with Dean. But when you and I spoke, it was just, you talked about regret a lot. And I kind of want you to like touch on that, because the way you said it was so perfectly and eloquently. And I think for our audience, I think it's important to touch upon regret, but also Ashley really never giving up on you guys.
Yeah, I think I remember that vividly. We saw The Last Jedi. We were driving home. You took me home, which was great. And so...
Which was great.
And I remember this was right around the time that I found out that Ashley could have been dating someone from Winter Games. And, we were talking in the car about, maybe not seeing Ashley as much as we're used to, because she could potentially have a boyfriend after this and traveling to wherever he lives. And, every time someone starts dating someone, you as a friend starts getting less and less time with that person because they're kind of living their own life. And obviously we were coming at it from two different perspectives, because you were coming at it just solely as a friend, saying, I'm nervous that I won't see Ashley, who's a very close friend of mine, as much as I am used to. And for me, you didn't know it at the time, but I was coming at it saying, I think I've been making the worst mistake of my life. I don't think I know I have been, and I've been withholding feelings. And I was trying to somewhat articulate that to you without saying it. Because
I knew
She was
down.
picking up on it. It was the first thing I heard as soon as I got my phone back.
Yeah.
Ashley landed and she was like,
she was
I was
like
like,
at the airport about to fly back.
Yeah, I just pretty much, without saying it directly, I pretty much was telling you I
No,
regret
you
every
told
decision
me.
I've ever made. I hate myself. I'm just filled with all these different emotions and love for Ashley that I'm afraid to admit, because I think as a lot of guys, I've always had a fear of commitment. I've always had a fear of letting people down. I've had a fear of Ashley finding out that I'm not the guy that she thinks I am, and maybe I'm not good enough. And that's a big fear for me, because I think deep down I've always felt that way. And so letting someone kind of, even though Ashley, you've known me so
She's
well.
totally his own
She
delusional
did also
thoughts,
look
though.
at you for the first time walking into Paradise and was like, gorgeous, that's him. I
Yeah.
like him. He said something about Corey Matthews, and there we are. I
And
love him.
especially, don't take this the wrong way, because I'm very secure and I'm so confident in what we have. But, specifically with you girls who are like, he's so hot and he's so great and he's so ba-ba-ba-ba-ba and everything. And it's like, I don't measure up to these guys.
Yes, you do.
Well, I appreciate it. No, and I do. I'm confident. But
and that's how we kind of are too, you
Yeah.
guys. We've always been the girl versions of Jared, and that's when we both started crying at Cheesecake Factory because
you guys, again, you had dinner after
the movie,
and then you started crying. No, it was first you guys had the Last Jedi, and then you went to dinner again after Jared and I were a couple, and then you cried again.
that was the
That's
time
when
we
you
went to go
cried.
see Ready Player One.
Yeah.
First time we went to go
Oh
see
my
The Last
God,
Jedi.
you're right. I mixed those both together.
Excuse me, one moment. We must take a quick break to talk about Dagny
Dover, guys. Dagny Dover, y'all.
I love, first of all, the name is so cool. You guys,
Yeah.
Lauren and I and Ashley are obsessed with these bags. I use my Dagny Dover bag for
Every day.
everything. It's like the perfect carry-on, the perfect work bag, the perfect bag to
Perfect
take
gym bag,
to go out
too.
to eat. Perfect gym bag. It like looks so dope. You guys have, please, if anything, just go on their website to look at it because I promise you the styles are
It's worth
so
every
dope.
penny, and they're like all the colors that Haley Baldwin would wear as a bag too. So,
And they're
you know.
so functional. Like, it has elevated style, superior function. But one of my favorite things is the detachable key leash. You have that in yours, right,
do
Lauren? We got the
indeed.
same one where I put money in this little pocket. And so instead of taking the whole bag out of my car, I just detach the key leash. And then I have like a little mini wallet.
Not to mention the detachable crossbody strap. It turns into a goddamn crossbody. So,
Goddamn crossbody.
Anyway, definitely go on DagnyDover.com. Check those out. And wait,
my favorite part.
they have a place for your phone.
Yes, how'd you know that?
I don't know. That's my favorite part.
It's literally the greatest thing because I hate searching for my phone or my keys. So they have this little pocket on the outside that fits like almost every phone that's out right now. And it's the best because
It's really
you know where your phone's going to be. And even in your car, when you have to reach for it, like if you need to use your GPS or something, it's like right there. You don't have to like struggle looking for it.
it's
You know
good
what I
for
mean?
like any personal style too. You know, they have like many different styles.
Yeah. So you're living smart and you're looking cool. Hashtag fashion.
Dagny Dover is offering our listeners 20% off your purchase when you go to dagnydover.com/getit and enter the code GETIT. Don't put off getting organized. My bag has changed my life. Check them out at Dagny, DAGNE, Dover, DOVER.com/getit. DagnyDover.com/getit and use our code GETIT to get 20% off your first order, and you'll be so happy you did.
I guess I love what you're saying because I feel like all of us listening deep down, we always felt like we're not good enough in some sense, right? Ashley, like we'd always be like, we're not. And that's good to know that men feel the same way too
Right.
sometimes,
Yeah.
you know?
Oh, I think men feel the same way
but
all
you're
the time.
delusional
But
as fuck because you're so cool.
of course, but they,
Yeah, totally.
like everybody else, they just disguise it in other ways. And
Yeah.
the greatest line I've ever heard, and something that I use towards you, and I hate myself for doing it, but I'm so glad we're in the spot we are, which is you make decisions based out of fear and you disguise it as practicality. For example,
Oh, that's right.
I would be scared of, letting you closer in, and I would disguise it as, it's just not there for me.
Yeah.
Even though I knew
He'd
it was a
always
lie.
be like, I just don't feel like that romantic feeling toward you.
And I'd be like, I love Ashley more than anything in this world. I'd do anything for her. But I would never cross that line. And it was only because of my own nervousness and fear. And that's what caused it.
Insecurities, yeah. And what about your fear of losing a friend? We all hear like guys saying
Yeah,
like,
like,
oh,
if we do this, then
That
we won't
was
be
true.
friends.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely
because
true.
I think also with Ashley and myself, we're in the public eye so much that there's just it adds a layer of pressure that would be ridiculous not to mention. Is that like once we cross that line, there is no going back, specifically for you and I. And I always knew that. And we were so close. I mean, every time I come out to LA, I'd be crashing at your guys' house and staying on the day bed. And we talk numerous times throughout the week. We'd FaceTime all the time. And it was like, I'm so close to Ashley. Why would I do anything to ruin this? Having said that, the reason I think I was so low at certain times was the fact that I knew that there was so much more potentially there
That you were
but
masking.
I was just scared to really dive in, and so it's like but and then like I said I saw a glimmer of my life without the best part of my life, which is you, and
Oh, very cute.
He's so like, who is this?
Instead of a
Like,
video
you guys,
game.
How is he
I
a-
literally had to take a picture of
How
this.
is he a real man? Like, he's an actual dream. He's a dream.
Ashley, stop that.
Speaking of a dream, I guess my last thing for you guys before we play this game, unless you have anything
No, I'm
more.
just going to talk about the fan outcry and how it's been for the past couple days.
Yeah.
Day.
The reception you guys have got.
You guys, it is currently Wednesday. We released on Tuesday, and you
Yesterday.
guys will be listening to this on Monday. And it's insane. You guys, the outpouring of love and support that we have gotten is nuts. It's unbelievable. We're blown away. Every single adjective and synonym of that. It's insane. We thought that the hardcore fans would get excited. Yeah. You know, you guys on the message board, there's 6,000 of you. I was like, well, 6,000 people will watch the story of us and really like it.
That's true.
But I never thought. Right now, here we are. It's been up for a little over 24 hours, and it has almost 800,000 views on YouTube.
It'll definitely hit 1 million by this weekend.
And it's hard to stop. If you press play, I don't think you're stopping.
That's
you're going all the way
through. I was seeing lots of people tweet, I'm in bed, it's 1 a.m., I press play not expecting to watch the whole 45 minutes, but here I am, and I'm crying the entire time. And everybody has been saying these really nice things, we were inspiring them to believe in love, and that guys like Jared are out there and they can handle all this. Naz and I have had those episodes of the podcast where we're can any guy handle all of us, because we're full of emotion and ambition and drama, really natural dramatics. If that's what you want to call emotion, I don't know. It's a whole other topic.
No, but we just love our emotion.
But, it's just so nice to hear this feedback that isn't just oh, what a cute story, but really impacting people emotionally.
It's so Harry Met Sally. And the fact that you guys recorded it, just the story
so
of us.
Cute.
I cried watching it.
I love the side by side that people have, the screen grabs.
I'm so glad people are catching on. It was subtle.
You were on the right sides and everything.
Yeah. You know what my favorite part was? Did you notice this, Lauren? What? Ashley was so dead on looking at Jared. She never once actually really looked straight at the camera.
Only if I was narrating it.
But I think everyone knows this about you, but just knowing you personally, you're just so
you're
excited and giddy, and it's just it's so happy seeing you like that as a friend. Just having been there with you, cried so many times about
so many laugh cries.
Jared's kissing my hand right now.
It's his favorite thing to do.
I saw it on Nickelodeon once. I've always wanted to do
and there we go.
God. So the last thing I want to talk about before you play
Lauren's
this
gonna
game.
cry. I'm not gonna cry. I was Lauren's easy now. You're not Leonardo.
No, Leo.
All, and she's continuing to cry.
No, I do continue to cry. Yeah.
I do want to say I'm so proud of my tweet and that when Harry Met Sally quote, because I was what am I going to tweet? I knew it was important to Ashley, it was important to me.
Yeah.
And then I was I just have to tweet. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and the thing is, I love you.
Oh my God! You guys are so perfect for each other. It's crazy.
I also just have to say that we wish that we could respond to everyone. I want to read everything on the I Don't Get It boards. I want to read all the comments on our Instagrams. We have over 40,000 comments, not likes. Comments. That means that you guys took the effort
on Instagram
to type something in.
You guys, you have,
Dude, I don't know how many comments I have now. As of last night, I had 40,000 comments
under that picture.
Yeah,
I have 25. So between the two of us, we have.
You could never get through reading them all, but I'm sure they're all positive.
But it has been.
There's been no negative, really.
It's a great thing to do if you're waiting for a flight, I think.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure on the flight tomorrow we'll have my computer out and we'll be looking through everything.
Yeah. That's right. You guys are going on a trip tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going on our first
honeymoon.
Couples weekend. Yeah, we're going to Hawaii tomorrow.
God, your IG is just going to be so dope.
It is going to be lit.
It was already dope,
your
guys.
Instagram was
but Ashley has so many cute
sucked.
outfits for Hawaii. She's totally ready to be in your IGs. Quick break, quick thought. Why does style have to mean zero comfort? How sick are those blisters on the back of your heel when you wear heels or flats? Try Rothy's, okay? They are made from recycled water bottles. So crazy. They don't give you that terrible blister. They're so cute. You can put them in the washing machine. Wow. And they are absolutely adorable. They come in so many different colors. I got the cheetah flat point, which I thought would be cute when I start going to work. I could wear a flashy little shoe that's also comfortable. The color and pattern selection is amazing. They're always updating their lineup. They launch new colors every week and sell out constantly. So get there now. I love my Rothy's, and I know you will too. Right now, Rothy's has an amazing deal for our listeners. Use the code GETIT to get free shipping, no minimum. Free shipping and free return exchanges on your Rothy's shoes. And trust me, you won't return them. They're so comfy. Go to Rothys.com. That's ROTHYS.com and enter the code GET IT to get your cute shoes and free shipping. It's a no-brainer. Shoes that are that comfortable, stylish, and sustainable, and free shipping. Go get yourself a pair today. Rothys.com, and the promo code is GET IT. Get this deal while it lasts.
Okay, the last question I want to ask you guys before we play this game is, obviously we've talked about bigs on this podcast a lot.
Oh my gosh, this
and
argument.
I have been getting so many messages saying, well, is Jared her big? And I think you guys have a hilarious story about it.
Oh, God.
So I want you to share it, but after you share it, I think we need to talk about the fact that you guys give so many people hope. But I also feel like
we are the exception to the rule.
You
as
are the
they
exception to
say,
the rule because it's
he's just not that into you.
Yeah.
All right, let's just get to the brass tacks of this, Ashley Iaconetti. Am I your big?
Okay, so we
'Cause
on
her
this
and I
podcast, we had this funny talk. It was so funny.
This is
Big's
hilarious,
name,
you guys.
Big's name came up in conversation, and he was like,
between you and Jared.
between me and Jared, like a month or so ago.
Just talking about exes and like very maturely, and really it was actually lighthearted at the
story's
time.
so good.
And then he's like, oh, you know what? By the way, like, is he really your big?
No. That's not what happened. First of
Talking
all,
about
so we were talking about
Ashley's
exes, and
big.
this guy's name came up, and we were just talking, and I was like, "Well, it doesn't matter. He's not your big." And you were like, "Well, actually, he probably is." And I was like, "What the fuck did you just say to me?" Because all this time, you have to understand, you guys have been talking about bigs for so many years, and to my knowledge, big is like the person that you look down at the other end of the aisle, and you're like, "I don't envision myself marrying anybody else." And so when she said that, I could have, I had to pull over. Like I was sweating.
Yeah, we had already gotten to the apartment, but we sat in the car in the driveway for like half an hour.
When all the serious conversations happen.
Because I was like, I'm so confused right now. I'm like, no, big, and then please tell me what you told me.
Okay, so I said,
I'm dying
big is
over this.
really like, while we may have once said he is who you imagine at the end of aisle, I imagine him, I think the perfect definition for him is your life's biggest love trauma.
I think it's your biggest love lesson as well.
It could be a lesson, but it was like the guy who dented you.
Also, biggest heartbreak, maybe.
His biggest,
No,
biggest
maybe. No, that's not true. I think, just so you guys know, Jared asked me this when we were at Cheesecake Factory, and I fucking died laughing because he's like, I thought I was Ashley's big. And this is what I told Jared. Correct me if you guys think I'm wrong. I said, the concept of big is so amazing, and I'm happy we brought him back to life through the I Don't Get It
it's
podcast.
actually insane.
I'm totally
how
going to produce
people-
a movie called Big. Just so you guys know. Anyways, it'll be like a Valentine's Day movie with everyone's bigs. Anyways, the whole point of this is big is subjective. So it's really just someone, I think, that caused you a lot of trauma, the guy that you can't get, the one that wouldn't commit. So it's subjective. You either end up with him, like some people do, like some of you guys have called in and said, or you don't, and you meet your perfect guy.
Like,
yeah, but that makes me mad for the simple fact it sounds like you're settling. For example, like the way you describe it, if Ashley agreed,
No, I
it would
said you're
make me
perfect
think
guy.
that Ashley is settling for me.
No, because big is caught. No.
To be like, no, Jared is my perfect guy, but I loved somebody more.
No.
So that's what it sounds like.
Okay,
No.
that's not it.
That's
though.
not what we
it.
mean.
Did you
I
watch
know.
Sex and the City?
No.
No.
So,
Okay, so-
so that's why he
I
can't.
think
that's why he
it
can't
doesn't make sense
So
to you.
every time we're
But
with
she
a
ends up with
girl,
him.
like a neutral
Yeah,
girl.
But
honestly,
everyone was so mad she ended up with him.
I know,
they're like,
because,
this-
and I
that's
told
not real
you that
life.
even the creator of Sex and the City is almost
wanted
disappointed
it to
in
not.
herself for summarizing it like that.
Wait,
Well,
you mean
they
And
made
if they were to make a third one, they would have them divorced.
No,
Curtains
they wouldn't. They
barking.
couldn't do that to other fans.
Also, we've never talked about this, and we won't right now. But like the fact that Samantha and Carrie are not friends is so traumatizing.
I know. I've been
know,
looking back
it's
on
really-
scenes there, and I'm like, you guys
fucking
don't know what
sad.
Yeah, but okay, but on
Anyways,
another note,
finish
but
the
every
big
girl
story.
who we come into contact with, we now ask, we go, do you think would you want to end up with your big, or should a girl end up with her big? And then she goes, probably
No.
not.
I would say the majority of people we've asked, yes,
Yes.
I've said probably
Yeah.
not. No.
I don't
Yeah.
want to end up with mine.
No, I don't want to end up with mine.
Yeah.
Quick break, everyone. Don't fast forward to this one. You're going to want this code, I swear. It's Omaha Steaks. It's perfect for Father's Day. It comes to your door packed with different kinds of meats, anything you could ever want. Your dad will love this. It's convenient. There's a variety of pork, poultry, veal, lamb, bison, seafood, and vegetables. Hello. All the highest quality cuts with one-of-a-kind flavor. All beef is USDA inspected for quality and aged for 21 days to unlock full flavor and tenderness. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Ashley and I made it the other night. I'm trying to eat less carbs, so I'm just doing the meat thing. It's so good, so delicious. Right now, Omaha Steaks is giving a limited time offer to our listeners for Father's Day. There's so much meat in this box. At 78% off, this is really an amazing deal for Father's Day. Go to omahasteaks.com, type in Get It in the search bar, and you can get this Omaha Steaks Father's Day package, which includes 2 tender filet mignons, 2 beefy top sirloins, 4 chicken fried steaks, oh my gosh, delicious, 2 boneless pork chops, it keeps going, 4 all beef Omaha steak burgers, 4 gourmet jumbo franks, 12 ounces of all beef meatballs, 1 pound of steakhouse fries, 4 caramel apple tartlets, 1 Omaha steak seasoning pack, plus ready? Plus, get 4 more grill-ready Omaha steak burgers free with your purchase. This is crazy. It's a limited time offer. It's limited time. Again, get this limited time package for only $49.99. Did you hear all that steak and all that meat I just listed off? $49.99. That's insane. When you go to omahasteaks.com and type in Get It in the search bar and add Father's Day package to your cart. Don't wait. This offer ends soon. Go to omahasteaks.com and type Get It in the search bar. Grab your dad and fire up the grill. All right, let's get back to the podcast.
I don't watch the show, but I understand the concept now, apparently, of what a big is. Having said that, Ashley, you are not my big, and she is.
When he says she, he's referring to his other girlfriend from the past. I mean, obviously it doesn't feel good. I, for some reason, feel like...
I think it feels fine. You guys found each other. You're like, wait.
We're happy
When
in
Jared-
love. That's all that matters, right?
When Jared refers to it, it sounds like big love to me.
Yeah, but
that's what
Jared
he's getting
hasn't
from
seen
But
you.
that's
Same
why
thing.
I think he's thinking that, because you know what she was referring to when she called him Mr. Big? It was his dick.
No, she wasn't. Ashley.
Yeah, Mr. Big.
No, she called him big before they even were dating.
Regardless, though, we're just trying to understand the concept of big, not the definition of what it actually meant.
Here's the bottom line. There's a difference between your Mr. Big and the love of your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. You're
I
the
like
love
that.
of my life, but you're not my big.
Okay, fine.
There you go.
That's
That's what
agreeable.
you're saying.
But
that is agreeable.
to me, you
Okay.
guys represent hope, and like it's so bad for me because I'm like, well, maybe I'll end up with my big and my guy because he doesn't
See?
want to be with
See?
me now. No, that's why I changed the name, Jared. Maybe I'll end up with this guy that doesn't want to be with me because maybe he's feeling the same way Jared does. So I want to know what you have to say to girls.
Yeah,
that
like,
maybe
should girls have hope enough to like think that their guy is going to transform one day and be bitten by a love bug
It's a
like you?
scenario.
It's
scenario.
subjective.
You say
It's
that
absolutely an individual scenario, and the thing is, my best advice would be no.
Yeah.
okay.
I know I hate saying that
Again,
because
you're
of
the
everything that's
exception,
happened.
not the
You're
rule.
the
We are
exception
the
of the-
exception. We're not the rule,
Okay.
unfortunately. So, and the thing is, most of the time, specifically in those scenarios, it really comes down to the person that's unwilling to progress the relationship and vocalize their feelings. And so, like, if a guy is being resistant and a girl still has hope, like, it's really just going to come down to him whether he either steps up to the plate and
Whether
does something
he's
about
ready,
it,
yeah.
or he just keeps retracting, and then you move on with your life and find somebody else better. And then by the time he comes back, if he does come back, you've already moved on. I'm just the exception, and lucky enough, and for the rest of my life, every day will have a certain gratitude, not a certain level of gratitude, but
best.
yeah,
This is the
gratefulness
coolest thing
towards
ever.
everything.
Jared and I never get tired of each other. Isn't that something?
That's good.
I love it.
It's
That's the
something.
secret
Kinda
to
normal.
life. And I just want to say, Ashley, I feel like even though I won't like stay on one guy, I feel like Ashley, you've taught me and so many people to like live your truth and speak how you feel. And like, you didn't really play the game. You were who you were. And you
That's
said
true.
what
Yeah.
you felt. And
That's
I
true.
love you. I think that's why I love you the most and respect you the most for
Aw.
that.
And he
I think
really
that's
felt
really
for you
cool.
when you were being your most self. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
Did
I
you remember that part?
Yeah, everybody remembers. I saw this cute tweet that said, "Now I just have to get a purple dress and have an amazing high
Was it
pony."
purple?
It was like a maroon, dark brown.
Is that why everyone was commenting with purple hearts? Why
No,
was
that
purple
wasn't.
hearts
The purple
the
heart
thing?
just
I
stood.
love
This
it.
is just.
It's
I
a
hate the
movement.
color purple. I want to tell everyone
Oh,
on my
really?
Instagram, please come out with a different color.
You guys, I like purple.
Well, it's already started. And
I know,
don't
it's
mind.
kinda
I think
cool.
it's so sweet, and I really
It's
appreciate
royal.
it. Our production team was like, when we were having technical difficulties, which a lot of you guys are freaking out over on Tuesday.
for uploading Story of Us.
Yeah, she was like, I'm afraid that I may have to upload it to people without the video or just a link to the video because it wouldn't embed, guys. I was like, the whole problem is it wouldn't embed. And she's like, because I'm scared of your fans. They're like rabid.
Yeah, they would have came
You guys
after
are
you.
terrifying.
The Jashly fans. Can
I
I
know.
get a shirt that says Jashly on it signed?
I want to get a shirt that says Mr. Iconetti.
my God.
Or Mr. Excuse me, no, I want a shirt that says Mr. Ashley I. Mr. Ashley I.
That'd be
That's
cute.
so good.
That's dope.
I will say one more thing about having hope towards girls, like giving advice.
You have to get Mr. Loveman then.
Oh, that's cute.
I like that one
Yeah.
too. Give the guy ultimatum. I understand that there's a lot of negativity or consequences that could come from it. Having said that,
Like
are
you
you
could
willing?
lose him.
Yes. Here's the thing. Like I feel like for the past year and a half, I was living a lesser life because I wasn't expressing how I truly felt. And as a girl, go and express exactly how you truly feel.
Aww.
Be Ashley and tell him that it's going to go one way or the other because either he's going to step up or he's not. And then at that point, as much as it will suck and you'll have to cry and you'll have to know that it's over, at least you can move on and live a better life rather than holding on to this false hope and living a lesser life.
So I should have given you an ultimatum?
Yeah, I was just going to ask you,
Absolutely.
wanted one?
Because I would
You
have.
would've said yes?
You would've said
I don't know.
yes?
I have no idea.
This
but it would have.
isn't lightning.
But it would have forced me to take action one way or the other.
There was this moment.
Guess I got to send a big
You know?
text later. Take a shot at tequila.
That
Yeah,
would be.
see?
I'm not saying, but like,
No,
because
I'm
it's
not ready
always
for that
this.
shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I ain't ready
It's-
for that shit.
It's tough, and it's definitely a case to case basis. But like you said, like
I just think you have to be ready. The reason why I don't want to do it is because I don't want to look back. You know, I personally feel like a lot of people that come into Heartbroken Anonymous, I don't want to be the girl that looks back. So when I leave, the day I leave, I want to be 100% ready. Because
You gotta be ready.
I think you look like a coward when you're like, bye, and then 3 weeks or a month
Yeah,
later,
I know.
you're
You
in
gotta
his
be
bed.
ready.
Oh, of course, you have to be
me,
ready. I
I'm
agree.
just not ready yet, and
Yeah.
I respect
I
that.
respect that about you.
Before
agree.
we go on, there
Thank
are
you,
two
Lauren.
things that I think we should share just because it's very relevant. There was a moment that he brings up January 2017. So this is like 6 months after Bachelor in Paradise 3, where we were in the same hotel and we got the room. We shared the room. And
Oh, is this
then,
New York?
Yeah. And I didn't accidentally. I
Fart.
mean, I thought we were going to get 2 beds, but we couldn't get 2 beds. So we had 1 king bed.
I remember this.
And he said that he wishes that I had just rolled over and kissed him that
no,
night.
I didn't say it like that. What happened was we were talking about
What
that night.
happened was-
What happened was.
Oh my God, Jared, that was so you're already cooler.
Oh, sweet, yeah. I'm way cooler. So what happened was we had the hotel room, and obviously, listen, I'm a guy. You're a very attractive woman. We were sleeping in the same bed. You weren't wearing pants,
She never wears pants to
and
bed.
so
Good job,
like I
Ashley.
was in that moment. I was like, I want to make out with Ashley.
No skid marks.
And then I know, and then I was telling her this,
Lauren's
and I was like, I'm
face.
such an idiot. We were lying next to each other. I could have made a move, but I was scared to.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was like, "Well, that's so funny. I kind of wanted to roll over and kiss you." And I was like, "I kind of wish you had." And she's like,
you probably
"What?"
can feel that tension in there.
Oh,
guess you probably
there was some
could,
sexual
yeah.
tension in that room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah, I could actually. It was like
I
palpable.
love
Was it the
that.
word
Yeah,
palpable?
palpable.
Yeah, I could
I
actually
love
feel it.
sexual tension. It's
Yeah, I know.
You can build it like texting someone and then wow, guys.
And then wait,
There was
hold on,
one
there
other
was
thing
one
you
other
wanted
thing that
to
I wanted to say. I think that you also, when I first proposed the whole marriage pact idea, you didn't fight it, which I thought
I never fought it.
I remember you said that to me.
We were in the car. It was all 4 of us.
Ashley, you said it. You're like, he didn't
didn't
fight
fight
it, and I
that.
go, I know.
I was like, that's the first time that you really didn't like put up a wall when
Yeah.
I said something like that, and I was like, well, that's interesting.
I don't advocate people to be like me. All right, don't be like me. Where
Jared, but I wish
a
every
girl
guy
is
was like you.
no.
I really do.
Girls like, hey, you want to get married at 35, but we're just friends right now. I'm like, yeah, sure, let's do it. I'm like, oh yeah, well, I guess I could marry you. You know, maybe we'll see.
All right, so I need to stop for a second to tell you guys about Beachbody On Demand, and I actually want to challenge you guys to get in on this with me because this workout program is so convenient because you can do it from your own home. And my favorite part, you guys, because working out is so hard, Lauren, is that they have 10-minute workouts
That's
on
all
their
you
program.
need.
And they're so, like, these programs actually work because these are the geniuses behind P90X, Insanity, 21 Day Fix. My personal favorite program, you guys, is called Brazil Butt Lift. You have to check it out because honestly, you'll get more likes on Instagram.
You've been seeing Naz's Instagram. She's been using it.
But anyways, guys, it's true. And it just works with my schedule because I'm always running around doing stuff. So I recommend Beachbody On Demand to everyone. Everyone that comes up to me that's like, I want to stay in shape. I wanted this. I'm like, do this. You can literally do it in your home, in your hotel room if you're traveling.
I really only do workouts at home. I just do like some, what are those, clams for your butt? They got it all.
Yeah. And what we are offering, you guys, you're going to have to write this down because it's so good. We're offering it.
My pillow.
We're offering it for free. So we really want you guys to try this service. Right now, our listeners will get a special free trial membership when you text GET IT, GETIT. So make sure it's all one word, no spaces, get it, to 303030, 303030. And I know a lot of you are listening to this right now on your phone, so you might as well just shoot a text right now and start getting in shape. Like, why not?
Why not?
So again, you'll get full access to this entire platform, for free $99, my favorite price. All the workouts, the nutrition information, and support, totally free. Again, just text GET IT, GETIT, no spaces, all one word, to 303030. All right, back to the podcast.
And speaking of that ultimatum that you were talking about,
Oh boy.
I had thought about doing it so many times because you, especially that second year, not so much the third year where like you were so withdrawn, but the second year.
Isn't it crazy as girls? That's like what we ask ourselves our whole lives. Do I give them the ultimatum or not?
I know.
It's like when
I
you live in that sphere, you know?
Yeah, I think for you, Naz, I think you said it perfectly. If you're ready to walk away, then you give an ultimatum.
So
And if you're not, then you have to wait.
There were times where you would leave either my apartment or like leave our house in Virginia, and I'd be like, and I'd be so happy when you were there, and then you'd leave, and then I'd cry because I was like, this is so dumb.
Yeah,
this is so dumb.
I remember when we were all at your house for Thanksgiving because
was
the
that
Iconettis
was one of the times,
are
wasn't it?
so
Yeah.
nice. They adopt me for Thanksgiving because they're so
I
kind.
will say, to my defense, I had no idea.
I
never thought
I know that. Oh,
You
did?
Like,
came
I
over.
had never thought when I thought, honestly, it was just like, it was always really fun when we hang out and maybe things could progress, but like, it still was okay.
I think it's
I
very
never thought that I
eye-opening
left
that
and
guys
you cry.
don't
I had
know
no idea.
that.
Like,
You know what I mean?
dumb. Why doesn't he like me?
It was
And
when
then
we
my
were
dad
all
would
at
be
dinner.
like, "Don't lose a friend because you think that because you love him."
Where were we?
I'm like,
Capitol
Dad,
Grill?
what do you mean?
It's amazing how just the thought process of guys versus girls.
When we were at Capitol Grill and you and Mr. and Jay Iconettis were talking, I remember just being like, wow, like I could just see them doing this like for a really long, like forever.
Yeah.
And then remember we were like, he's so good with your dad.
Yeah.
Oh, your dad's
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's why you cried too.
Yeah.
And I think that's
definitely.
what it was. But yeah, great insight as into guys just don't see it the way we do.
Yeah.
We're just completely different
Yeah,
brains.
I had no idea it was
No,
that
you
bad.
you didn't know, but then every time you'd leave, I'd be like, "This is when I have to cut him off." And maybe if I cut him off, then he'll come back, and then he'll realize. And there were times where I'd like kind of I wouldn't say anything for a couple of days, and then you'd text me, and then I'd be like, "Well, I can't not respond."
Right.
So then I would just go fall into the cycle again.
And you're like, we're friends. I can't give
Yeah.
up my friend. Totally. All right, guys.
So let's have fun now.
Fascinating. Okay, so you're obviously
All right, welcome to the Newlywed Game.
newly boyfriend-girlfriend
Yes.
game.
So Naz and I have come up with a couple fun questions to see how well you guys know each other. Are you ready? Ready.
Ready.
Okay.
It's so fun.
So, when did you last give your significant other a gift?
Who's this question to?
This is to Ashley.
When and I'm supposed to think of the answer.
Yeah. Before you say
Before
it,
you say it, let
let
him
me
think
make
about
I
it.
know,
sure I
but
have
I
something in
gotta
my
make
head.
sure that I have it in my head too.
Okay, so
So
when you
you-
guys both have it in your head, raise your hand.
And then, hold on. So the question is, when's the last time Ashley has given me something?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
What's a gift considered? Like,
All right, let's not.
anything.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. Let's see.
That's
where
hard
It
to
are
could
we?
be
see
a
how well-
blowjob. It could be a popsicle.
Wow. Anything in the shape of a penis.
I mean, gifts could be anything. I know. Why did I say popsicle? All right, guys. Should we have music, Lauren?
Ding, 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 ding.
Wait,
it's
is
so
this
funny
a
because
Jeopardy
it's so
thing?
obvious that I should know.
Do you guys know
but-
Jared watches Jeopardy like every night?
I love it. Can't get enough.
High five.
Do you
bruh.
remember the answers?
This is Alex Trebek.
Do you
No.
like learn from it, or you just see how much you know?
I learn a little bit from it, but I
Jared's
see
really
how
good
much
at
I
it,
know.
though.
I'm not that good. I played Jeopardy on Alexa.
Will you put it up on your story
Alexa, let's
and
play
say
Jeopardy.
the answer
Alexa,
before they
can I
do?
play Jeopardy?
Okay, guys, do you know what the answer is yet?
The last time Ashley gave me something.
This last time thing I gave him.
Yes.
I mean, I have something in my head, but I don't know if it's a gift.
Okay, say it.
I'm going to say it's more of an
What is it?
act of service.
Okay,
is it?
that's a gift.
Oh, okay. Jared, you have it in your head?
Yeah, just go.
I think we need to write stuff down.
That's what I'm thinking. I don't trust you guys.
Well, I was going to say that we had like 2 picnics a couple of weeks ago, and like that would be what a gift, because like I bought all like the food and then I laid it out for him and then I brought him to where we were going.
Okay, Jared, what
Jared, what
did
did
you
you think
think?
it was?
The last like actual gift I remember was the Superman keychain. I couldn't think of anything
Okay,
else.
so I mean, that's the last physical gift that like you didn't put in your mouth.
And Jared got Ashley a Wonder Woman keychain.
Yeah,
did.
so
Guys,
cute.
they're Wonder Woman.
Well, he got me
So
Wonder
cute.
Woman first, and then I got him the Superman.
Oh,
one.
okay. I didn't know that.
Well, actually, and also you
I
got
thought
me
it was
the
reversed.
because I think you paid for it the picture at the restaurant.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that was that. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
The last thing he got me are the roses in there.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
So when you know the answer in your head, raise your hand.
Okay.
What was the first movie you guys saw in theaters?
We both know this. Together?
Yes, together.
Yeah.
No, but fair question. First
Go.
movie you guys saw together in theaters? Jared first.
Deadpool.
Yeah, Deadpool.
Yeah.
One?
The first Deadpool. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just
That was
we
the
just
first
recreated
that
our.
really?
That was
Yeah, it was the
last
first movie.
year?
That was 2 years
Tuesday,
ago.
It
2016.
was
2.5 years
February of
ago.
2016.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, so you guys did you see 2 together yet?
Yeah,
Yes.
we just recreated our first.
recreated our first date.
So I
I
thought
didn't know
Deadpool was like our
this.
first outside of Paradise date. We went to Little Door, and then we went to
Yes,
we went
you
to
said Little
Deadpool,
Next
and then
Door
we
in
went,
the Story of Us.
Oh,
It's not
okay.
Little Next
It's
Door.
not,
you
it's
went to
Little
Little Door.
Okay, yeah.
Which
So
is next
Little
door
Next
to Little
Door.
Next Door.
Okay.
this past Sunday we went to Little Door, and then we went to see Deadpool too.
Yeah, we
Hey,
recreated our
guys.
first date.
How
Yeah.
was Deadpool 2 good?
No, that was
Okay.
boring.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. Jared, we'll talk about it later.
Which
Not a
one do
fan.
you want to do? This one or the
You do the next one.
Okay. If you guys could each get rid of one item your significant other has, what would it be?
Such a good one.
One item.
Yeah.
One item.
Oh, I feel like I know what he's gonna say.
No, but you have to say what you would get rid of what Jared had, right? Lauren?
I know what he would get rid of mine, but
Okay.
it's very detailed.
Say
and I'm
that.
sure he won't
What is it?
remember.
Yeah, say that.
Very detailed.
Well, I mean, it's one article of clothing that I think that.
Yeah, I know. I think I know what you're talking about.
What is it,
ready?
Ash?
1, 2, 3. The rope?
Wait,
No.
what?
Oh, the one that you wore on Sunday.
No, not that. Not the,
The
snuffy
rope.
up against one. The one that I wore to the Indian restaurant. Oh no! Remember I wore it.
What rope do you?
It's a
what-
robe.
It's like a robe.
Oh, a robe.
It's like not a bathrobe.
You're
or
talking about a
sleep robe.
kimono.
It's like
No,
a coat.
it's a coat.
Remember that
It looks
coat?
like a robe.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah,
hated
yeah,
that
yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
but
Yeah.
what
I
were
was,
you thinking of?
I was thinking of like the super baggy sweatpants that you wear.
Oh, okay, the blue ones.
The blue ones, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah, but
blue
Jared,
one.
you know Kim Kardashian says those are in now.
They may be, but I like more form-fitting
He
clothing on
loves
Ashley.
yoga pants.
They're
Well, I
my
mean, what
favorite.
guy
Doesn't.
doesn't? You know,
No, I know, but
Seriously.
he really likes them.
I just want you in
I
yoga
thought he
pants
was
all the
gonna
time.
be like, "Can you get rid of your face masks?"
Baby.
No.
What item of Jared
lasers?
now would you get rid of? You both have to think of it. So, Jared, you'll go first.
I just thought of it.
Of what she
No,
would get rid of
What
your
would
Oh,
Ashley get
mine?
rid of that you have?
The fuck would you get rid of? That's a great question. I think you'd probably get rid of.
Any item.
I feel like Lauren might be more equipped to
Yeah,
answer
me
this.
too. I know
Lauren always
Lauren
makes fun of my
actually.
fashion style.
Yeah, Lauren would say, "Get rid of the jeans that you wear all the time."
No, I don't like. I don't mind your jeans that you wear all the time. I
Which
would
ones are
prob-
the jeans?
the
I
ones
wear?
that
The
aren't
rips.
these.
It has rips in it.
Oh, those I don't wear anymore.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I don't know. I don't really have one that I would want to get rid of for you.
You're perfect just the way
Yeah,
you are.
right. Yeah, I can't think of anything.
All right, next
That
question.
sucks.
Sorry, guys.
What is your significant other's favorite food?
No. Well,
We've talked about this.
Let's
we
do Ashley's first. So, Jared, what do you think Ashley's is?
I have so many though. It's like
It's hard to tell. I would say.
You can give 2.
Well, I think tacos,
Okay.
and then also angel. Well, it's your favorite food's angel hair with like pink vodka sauce.
Yeah, but then there's the other really big one.
big one that's
Yeah.
not tacos?
Yeah.
You said
I
on
wouldn't
death
say
row
tacos.
if you were about to die and
I
your
did.
your
No,
last
she-
meal would be tacos.
No, you
She
never
said
burger
this.
over tacos.
Nope,
Ashley.
she said this.
I didn't say burger over tacos.
You said if you're on death row, your last meal would be
Pizza.
tacos.
I know, I did. I said I prefer. No, I don't want pizza. I
Oh,
don't want
okay.
pizza.
I thought you
I was like,
said
you don't even
pizza.
like
I
pizza
said
that
I
much.
picked tacos
over pizza, but everyone knows Ashley loves a good cheeseburger.
But it's cheeseburger. It'd be
Yeah.
like cheeseburger and then the vodka. It depends on the day. But yeah, between
Yeah.
those three.
And it's a Shake Shack cheeseburger.
It really
Yeah.
is a Shake Shack
What's
cheeseburger.
Jared's favorite food in the
Jared's
world?
also just pasta or pizza.
Yeah.
So just
I'm pretty
Italian
basic.
foods.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the first one to fall asleep at night?
That's easy. Come on now.
In bed? Like actually? I think you actually fall asleep before I do.
No way. You're outside your mind.
Really?
It's definitely you. You used to fall asleep all the time on the couch.
On the couch, definitely.
Yeah,
but
but
like
Fall
in
asleep
bed.
at night. It doesn't say where.
Yeah.
Who was the first one to fall asleep at night? It's you, Ashley. I know this.
Totally.
Yeah?
And by the time
Okay.
we even get to bed, you're just so tired.
She's
the only reason
Ashley
that
gets
sexy.
zombie-like
Yeah.
before she goes to bed. She's like,
the only real potential that the only argument you would have is if that like when we go to bed, you have to get ready for bed, which takes you like a half hour, 45 minutes, and by that time you have like a second window most where
Yeah,
I've been
after,
lying
yeah.
down for 45 minutes just waiting for you to get in bed.
Yeah.
And like I'm going to fall asleep because I'm just exhausted. Where you have another 10 or 15 minutes because you just splashed water on your face.
Last night, you fell asleep way before me, and then I was like reading all these comments for like 40 minutes after you went to sleep.
Yeah, you were squirming this morning.
This morning, I was so squirmy.
Yeah,
What the
you
hell
couldn't-
is wrong with me?
Lots of things.
So let's talk for a second about skincare because a lot of people get depression actually through having bad skin. I definitely
100%.
had that point of my life where I didn't want to leave the house and I was crying all the time because I was so embarrassed by my face. It was not only like emotional pain of going out and having to be seen like that, but also like actual physical pain. Those nodes, those big, huge cystic pimples. But my skin has been really clear lately, thanks to a dermatologist. And right now I'm loving BioClarity because it's a natural way to get clear, healthy skin. There are 2 different skincare routines. There's a clear skin routine in which you cleanse, treat, and restore. This is the one that really fights acne. It's going to soothe your skin, reduce pore size. But there's another one called the Essentials routine. You're also going to cleanse with this one, but then you're going to restore and hydrate. This is best for more normal, dry, dehydrated skin. It's not going to clog your pores, and it's lightweight. And then there's this hydrate that they have now. And it softens skin. It's a lightweight, breathable moisturizer. And it also helps with redness, pore size, and it evens out your skin tone. One of the special things about BioClarity is that it has Floralux. It's this ingredient that comes from the chlorophyll in plants. Floralux is really calming. It's an anti-inflammatory. That's all. Like when I look at skincare products, all I care is that it's anti-inflammatory. I don't want to be red and puffy. So if you want to try out BioClarity, which is something that I recommend and so many of our listeners have tried and also recommend, head over to bioclarity.com and you can get your first month for only $9.95 plus free shipping. That's a $20 savings and it comes with a 100% risk-free money-back guarantee, but you need to enter our code, which is GETIT, G-E-T-I-T. That's bioclarity.com and enter our code GETIT.
okay, next question. What's one thing your significant other cannot resist doing? This one's going to be fun.
And well, I know what I can't resist. What can't you resist?
No, but you have to,
Answer
you
for
have to
her.
answer for Ashley. Ashley has to answer for you.
What can't I resist about him?
No.
What
What's
can he
one,
not resist doing?
What's one thing Jared cannot resist doing for Ashley? And Jared, what's one thing Ashley cannot resist doing?
I mean, I know what you're going to say. And
I
it's
know
correct
that he's going to say kissing me everywhere.
all the time.
Yeah.
And what can Ashley not resist doing?
Ashley cannot resist.
That was so sweet.
What can't you resist doing?
I don't know.
This one's hard for you.
This is so easy.
What, like flipping her hair?
So
I know,
many things.
twiddling her hair. I think Ashley can't resist saying exactly what's on her mind.
That's great.
That's a good
Yeah.
Okay.
Because like
I
you're
was gonna
so
say,
transparent.
like, annoying you.
No, not annoying, but
Ashley
like
can't resist annoying me.
I can like totally tell when you're just something's on your mind, whether it's meaningless or
Sometimes
just
you
impactful.
think that you're like, what's wrong? And I'm like, no, I'm just thinking. There's nothing wrong. I just like wasn't thought.
Yeah, but
Ash-
you're so transparent. Even when you're thinking, you have this
Oh,
look
I
upon
know.
you.
She
that
can't
it's like,
hide anything.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
You're like, no, I'm just thinking.
I have absolutely no idea when I have this said
Your
face
eyes
on.
go
my
on
God,
the back of your
always.
head, and then you're staring at the distance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you're always you like get in deep thought.
Yeah.
Like you actually stop and
Lauren's
think.
like imitating my lazy eye.
No, look, Ashley, it's true. It's
Okay,
so
wait.
cool.
It's funny.
I got a question. Okay. What is the breed and name of your significant other's childhood pet? I know you guys know the names, but do you know the breeds?
All
I
right,
mean, I know he had Casper,
good job. And obviously Lucy.
Yeah.
but I'm not 100% sure I know what kind of dog Casper was. Was he a poodle?
Casper was part poodle. Yeah, he was a peekapoo. He was part Pekingese, part poodle.
Oh my God.
That's what we thought Gertie may have been.
Gertie's no
Yeah.
poodle.
Yeah, Gergie's not a poodle.
No, I don't get along with poodles.
Lucy
Lucy
was.
Lucy's looking down, so happy
I
right
know.
now.
She got to meet Jared, which makes me
that's
so
good.
happy.
I did meet
and
Lucy.
She
your
was there
first,
in
like,
paradise with
post-
all of us.
Yeah, your first post of me at my house without you in it. Well, like you
Was you and Lauren singing to Lucy?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
It's so meaningful.
Oh.
I'll always
So
be able to
cool.
look back on that.
So cute.
Because
That was
we
the
were
best.
singing her song to her. And I remember how we got that. I remember the day after we sang that to her, we were watching the Giants game downstairs in the basement, and I could tell that you were like falling in love with me. This is the charity weekend,
Yeah.
you guys. The first
the
charity
big
weekend,
weekend.
October 2015. And I remember saying, it was like going through Twitter or something, and people were like, of course Ashley is posting pictures of Jared, but Jared hasn't posted any pictures of Ashley. And then he goes, what? In his Jared voice, what? He's like, I'm going to post something. Let me see, what do I have? And that's what you had.
I know. I wanted to make you feel better.
It did. It made me feel so much better.
Baby.
All right, Naz has our last question for the evening.
Jared, what is Ashley's greatest phobia? And Ashley, what is Jared's greatest phobia? But we'll do Ashley's first.
We kind of talked about this on the Story of Us, and we never released that part.
Yeah, I think your greatest phobia is. It's going to sound morbid,
No, you
but
should say what you're saying.
losing a parent.
Yeah.
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 So
Losing a
true.
family member. An immediate family member.
Immediate
Maybe
family member.
What do
Lauren
you think?
included. Lauren
Jared's?
and Jared included.
Oh, baby.
Oh, thanks. I'll just go kill
die,
myself.
no one cares.
Naz. I love you.
What's
Jared's
Jared's?
greatest phobia.
Jared, I mean, I would say it's like really, it's similar. It's
I
probably
would say,
the exact
yeah.
same thing. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I
I've
wanted
always
to
been
be like
terrified of
spiders
that.
or snakes or
No.
something.
I mean,
Those
if
are
you're
too
going
basic.
like practical,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
What ours is the
Spiders,
most
yeah.
practical there is, really. You know what's going to happen one day.
So scary.
All right. Way to wrap this
Yeah, I
up.
know. Maybe we should-
Anyway, get another question to wrap that up.
Yeah, that's
with.
good. Okay.
Fear
That
is
was
not
really
a fun one
morbid.
to end on.
Mexican, Chinese, or Italian?
Oh my God. Am I answering for her?
Yes.
Lauren, all of the above. Don't pick that one.
I just saw it.
Because we already talked about food.
If you guys could go anywhere in the world, we'll end on this. Where would your significant other say that you would go? So, Ashley, where would Jared say that you would go if you could go anywhere?
What
in
would
the world?
Jared say I would go?
Yeah,
Jared and I have talked about this before, and both of us just love staying in America.
but like where?
It could be any of our three places. It could be home. It could be here. It could be Rhode Island. It could be, it could be St. Lucia.
It could be St.
Maybe
Lucia.
St. Lucia, yeah.
Yeah.
We should get married in St. Lucia.
Maybe.
All right. Oh my God! I can't believe this is real life.
All right,
All right,
everyone,
you
thank
guys.
you for all your sweet comments and keeping you up with
Yeah,
the story.
and I just
And
wanna
also,
say-
I just
We
want
have
to say
to
something.
end on a really good note, you
All
guys.
right. Well,
This is so
I do
crazy.
want to say specifically to everybody that listens to this particular podcast, because this has been a very meaningful podcast for you three ladies, but I think indirectly it's been a very meaningful podcast for me as well. And seeing, of course, when we released and publicly announced that we were together, seeing the overwhelming response was incredible. But even before that, seeing what you guys were saying on the message boards and how supportive you were of me, somebody that has been very impactful in Ashley's life, but maybe hasn't been always a positive impact. I just want to thank you also for being so supportive of me, because you didn't have to be and you were, and it just means the world to me.
I'm gonna start
Oh,
crying.
it's so nice.
We always got your back, Jared.
Yeah.
I know. Can I tell what you said?
Yeah, you can tell.
Oh my God! So this was so meaningful to me. This was after St. Lucia. This is when Ashley was with the other guy, and she was with him. I don't want to say where. I don't want to put a date on it.
No.
But you're with him. I was alone in Los Angeles, kind of feeling a little bit low, and then not really sure where your feelings lied. I was confident, but I didn't know. And then Lauren texted me and was like, I'm rooting for you.
Was it just out of the blue, Lauren?
No.
I mean...
All right, might as well fuck. We'll see how it sounds. So you were at the Patriots game with Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
This was very shortly after St. Lucia when I expressed my feelings. I wasn't really sure where your feelings lied. I saw you post. I saw you post on his Instagram saying TB13, and obviously Brady is a very near dear to my heart, so I was very hurt by that. And
Oh my
was
God,
in a
I'm
low
gonna
place.
cry right now.
It's
My
fine.
heart's breaking.
It's
right
fine.
now.
I'm fine now. But then, so I was watching the Patriots game alone, and then I got a text message from Lauren, and it said, "I'm rooting for you," which was the sweetest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I'm literally Lauren. That's
And
amazing.
Oh, no,
it just
now
meant a
we're
lot
all
to me.
crying.
Well,
It
now
just-
I have to say something. I just can't. I just.
It's very meaningful.
My heart hurts.
I never thought. I never thought like. It's so crazy going to work on a show. It's like it was like just a job, you know, and like I really came out of it having like such a family, and I didn't like you for so long, Jared.
I don't blame you.
I
That's
really
why,
didn't.
like-
But from my perspective, I was always talking to Ashley after every interaction with you, and it was like, for me personally, it was like hard because I think we all knew how perfect you guys were for each other, so it was like very annoying actually. Like
Of
I was like,
course.
so
I
I
don't
really
get it.
didn't like you for so long. And then I don't know when I started to like you. I think it was like last year or the year a little bit before then.
I remember I went up to you in Paradise Season 3, and I was like, please don't hate me. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm doing the best I can.
Like,
And
no, it's totally fine.
that's exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And you were probably like, fuck this guy.
I kind of was. But then I don't know what moment it was for me, but I think just hanging out with you outside of that environment and like you really exude like just what I think so many men lack. And that is just like the ability to speak your emotion and feel things and like you're just so like amazing, and you're like self-deprecating sometimes, and it's like
Very
the cutest
self-deprecating.
thing, and it's the cutest thing ever.
Oh, Naz.
And
you're
I
so
think
wonderful.
when you sent
Thank
that
you.
text to Ashley at the Hanson concert,
Yeah.
that I think that's when I like knew you guys
Yeah.
would be together.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. It just means
my heart dropped.
I just can't. I feel so. I told you guys this yesterday. I just want to say I feel so lucky that I got to be on the sidelines for all of it, and like I just think your
I
story
don't know
is
if you
incredible.
guys. I don't know if you were on the sidelines. You were definitely
In the
played a couple
trenches.
We were
snaps.
definitely
She was like,
writing
You were in the
text.
trenches.
She
Yeah.
was like, this is worth crying over, right?
It's really crazy that we all got to see it play
Yeah,
out
we
in
all
real
drafted
life.
some texts to you, had input on all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, trust me. Yeah. Crystal is right there on the other side of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Crystal texted me when she watched The Story of Us, and she was like, hold on. I wonder if I have it.
This is
Sorry.
Jared's roommate.
I really need
So
to meet
Crystal is
Oh,
yeah.
roommate, yeah.
Lauren has met Crystal. Naz has not yet.
I need to meet her.
But Crystal texted
People
me.
didn't respond to this text.
I know.
What assholes?
We're so bad,
Crystal, we're now blasting you out. Here.
But yeah, so Crystal, if you're listening, Crystal's my best friend. She's the one who signed me up for The Bachelor, so she's pretty much the reason
Yeah.
why I met you.
Yeah.
She goes, okay, I'm watching and crying The Story of Us. Ashley, you look so amazing, and when you read the note about single Rose in L.A., the text message, but you deserve more than one, he sent them to you. I remember that day. Jared asked me about 100 times, so do you think this sounds okay? And I remember when you sent him the pic of wine and Superman, we both said he would never find someone as perfect for him as you. I literally love this so much.
Yay.
Does everyone know that you made him a music video back to his
no,
Backstreet Boys
it would be
song?
funny. I mean, like, I think that those are actually like two little, like, of the very public
That'd be so
love
funny to
life
put
that
out,
we
guys.
do have.
You guys,
It's probably like two little things that we probably would keep private.
Maybe
the
one day
Backstreet
he'll
Boys
release it.
and
Yeah.
the Matchbox 20.
He made a Backstreet
I mean,
Boys video
unless
for
you're
her.
cool with exposing yet another thing, because it is just that is when I knew. I was like, this man may be saying he doesn't have feelings, but there is no way that this guy put that much effort into this gift.
And that's why I would get so frustrated.
You
with
guys, to
people
clarify,
saying that
I think
Ashley was crazy.
we should clarify that Jared completely, for my 28th birthday, recreated a Backstreet Boys music video and lip synced to the entire thing.
It was
and
so
then
cool.
he sent me roses to my door that day, and that was like honestly enough. And then he was like, "You have another gift coming tonight," and I was like, "What in the world is going to be delivered tonight?" And then I opened my phone and I have this video.
I just kept trying to figure out how he edited it, you know?
Yeah, it's
you know how
hard to edit
long
a
it
lip
took
That's
sync.
what
me
I
to
was
do
like,
that?
must have taken forever. It's a music video. Like, you sang the
You have
song
to lip
over and
sync.
over
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Incredible, and everyone's gonna get mad that we're talking about it and they can't see it. But the best part was that's why I would get so mad when people would think Ashley was crazy
Yeah.
for like loving you, because it's like
Yeah.
we saw all of this. But Ashley, you guys, I'm sorry, I have to say, it made him a video in return
Yeah.
for his birthday
Yeah.
to Bright Lights by
Yeah.
Matchbox 20. And she came over, and I remember we shot it in my alleyway behind my apartment in LA.
It's the most cringeworthy
and
video.
Lauren,
Oh, it's
Ashley's
amazing.
dance moves are very comparative to
Wait,
Taylor
I don't think
Swift's.
Jared has this anymore, right?
No, I lost it on my phone.
I mean, it's on my phone.
All right, please send it.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ashley's dance moves are so comparative to Taylor Swift's.
They're
Like, they're just
bad.
kind of bad. And guys, I was holding the camera, just like admiring my friend for just loving this guy so much, but just laughing so hard inside. Like, she was lip syncing this song in front of like a garage.
No, she didn't give a fuck when people were, I wasn't there, but Naz was telling me, she was like, she was lip syncing in front of all these people. She didn't give a fuck.
And guys, that is fucking love, you guys. The day that I fucking lip sync a Matchbox 20 song out in public in LA in an alley and no one gives a fuck, my friend taking a camera, that's the man I will marry. And this is where we end the podcast.
Amazing.
Okay, that's good.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.
Hashtag Jashly for life.
Podcast. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.